Gemini gang, 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 gang. Hey, Gemini gang. Hey, Gemini gang, 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 gang. What's up, my beautiful collective? It is your girl, Empress Thumb, back with another banger. This will be your love reading, okay? It is Wednesday, August the 19th, 9:44 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's probably Thursday, August the 20th, when a lot of you guys will see this video. No matter when, just know I love the fuck out of you, okay? Don't be a monotone spirit. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. At this time, my website is undergoing changes. If you like to book me for a personal, go ahead and email me and I'll send you a price list. Okay. All right, Geminis. When it comes to love, what does Gemini need to know? When it comes to love, what does my Jimmys need to know? A slow burning conflict could be taking place right now between you and your person. It's showing me that there's tension gradually growing. Because why do I feel like some of y'all, you could be dealing with a fire or an earth sign, it shows me, that doesn't like to handle situations as they occur. They kind of like put it off. Okay? Ooh wee. I feel like emotional pressure is building around this situation and nobody's talking about it. Okay, nobody is talking about the frustration that is going on in this situation at this time, Jimmy's. And I feel like if you guys are communicating, you guys are keeping it cute with this person. Okay, it's saying charm is outweighing the substance in this situation. Okay, hold on, y'all know I gotta take notes for the slow bitches in the back. Be quiet. That's why you're a dropout. Okay. Oh, let me see. All right, Geminis. Y'all know I'll be having to take notes. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Yeah. It's saying emotional pressure is building right now. Okay. I feel like your person compliments you as a strategy, or you guys sweet talk this person as a way to disarm them because they could be quite defensive. Like when you try to have heart to heart conversations with them or address certain issues, Jimmy's. Okay, what you got? Some of you guys have wanted to say so much. I literally see some of you guys typing a message and then erasing it because you like, you know what? I'm not about to let a motherfucker get me out of my elements. Okay? Some of you guys could even have sent a message that was edited. Okay? Or unsent messages. Okay? This could be happening on their part too. Okay? But I do feel like something just seems so artificial to you right now. And I feel like Loki is trying to piss you off. Some of y'all feel like this person could literally be doing like fake check-ins and shit. Okay, but let's see. Let's see, Geminis, how this person actually feels about you at this time. How does this person actually feel about Gemini at this time, Spirit? Okay, they do have options. Okay, they're playing the field right now, but they do care about you. Okay, you got the Knight of Swords here. I do feel like they're scared to address something because they feel like you're going to be mad. Or it's kind of given what's understood don't need to be explained. So even though they could not be like, look at me, Gemini, not being shit over here. I feel like whatever they're doing is plain, it's clear as day. But I feel like it's not being addressed. Now, because they know that you're healed, a part of them kind of feels like you're getting over them. Or they're hoping that you don't address this, okay, until they get their shit together because they do love you. All right. But there's a tower here in the challenge position. Okay. Wow. So let's get into it. Why is a tower here? Clarify the tower. Hmm. Because I feel like this person is rejecting consistency. Okay, they're not ready for some type of consistency and they feel like you're getting angry about it, or the emotional pressure is building up because of this. They do feel like this is going to come to an end and they might fuck up and not be able to bounce back from this with you. Some of y'all have already broke up with this person multiple times over this energy. Okay, is what this is showing me, Jimmy's. Hmm. So let's see what this person's next actions are. The hanged one. Okay. Why is the hanged man here? They're obsessing over what to do. So during that time, things are going to be up in the air, it looks like, with this person, or at least for this week. Okay, this is a weekly message. Geminis, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. I seen Scorpio, Cancer. Something could have happened in the month of June. Okay, I do feel like this is playing out for you guys between July and November. Okay, there's some significance around this. All right, they're obsessing over some type of truth that needs to be revealed, possibly about a queen of wands. So, okay, they're obsessing about having to tell a truth to somebody else or relay some type of truthful message to you, Geminis. I feel like for some of y'all, they need to tell you the truth about something. I do feel like I don't know. I'm seeing like there's been a break between the two of you. Maybe something could have happened during retrograde, Geminis. And it looks like they did try to heal something with somebody else. Others of y'all, this could be after taking a break. They trying to heal something with you. All right, but they're overthinking how you feel about them at this time. Okay. I do feel like they're obsessing this week about having to come forward. They're trying to gain the confidence to have some type of conversation or address some type of issue with you. This could be a Leo. I got Capricorn. All right, we got Pisces, we got Aquarius, Libra. We have an Aries, Sag, Leo, Page of Wands. How are you feeling? I feel like you are looking at this. I was about to say with disgust right now. Because a part of y'all feel like you ain't been listening to your damn intuition. Whoa. You kind of feel like you just jumped in here first. I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all kind of feel like this person did trick you. Yeah, with the sweet talk. Yep. You feel like you fell for the sweet talk with this person? Even though you know who they are. Damn it, Geminis. Okay? It's like, even though you know who they are. And you're debating on whether you should end like this little shit y'all got going on or let it keep going. Okay? I do feel like if you approach this person, they are going to try to make you the villain in the story. Some of you guys have already tried to approach this situation, and it's like this person tried to make you the villain. Okay? You guys kind of feel like it's foolish to even try to communicate something to this person, but it's making you overthink it. And even though you love them, at this point, you're like, damn, the challenge for you, okay, is you kind of feel like this situation is starting to challenge your morals and your values here. Okay, why does Gemini have the Hierophant? You feel like you're being guided to go against the grain when it comes to this connection. Nine of Wands. And you gotta guard your heart at the same time. Yeah, some of you guys, listen, you're gonna have to turn your back on this situation. You kind of lost hope with this. You kind of feel abandoned or left out in the cold. Y'all was going strong, okay? And then all of a sudden it's kind of like you feel left out in the cold. Mm. Some of y'all could have literally had this person blocked or something already happened where they left you out in the cold and Gemini, they came back or you went back and here the fuck we are. All right. Damn it, man. So what's the potential outcome in this situation, Jimmy's? Let's see. What's the potential outcome with this situation? Mm. Four of Pentacles. I see Gemini, you holding back from this person. They're going to be trying to manifest you and you're holding back. Or you could be trying to manifest them and they are holding back. Okay? Damn. I feel like they definitely are going to switch up and be having a good time. They're literally going to move on from you, Gemini. And you're like, you know what? You're going to let the cycle close out. But I must tell you something about between October, November. Look at this. This person will be trying to come back. All right. But after they've already showed you who they are. Okay. The Five of Swords with the Justice card. I feel like however this went fucking down, it might look like you got the shit end of the stick and you're not understanding what's going on. But I promise you this person will be back. Trying to fight for you, but the heartbreak has already happened. Okay, and I feel like they're not going to recognize that the heartbreak has already happened because you've been really good at controlling your emotions, which is something that we all know that Gemini struggle with the most, right? And you finally laid back from this shit. And I feel like you transmuted the energy, but baby, you look like you were strong from the outside. This really took a toll on you, and this is true. It is taking a toll on you. Okay? But you guys have let go of whatever idea you had about this being a connection. And as soon as you do, they're going to come in. But they don't really have anything to offer you. And yes, it was a wish fulfillment once upon a time. But I do feel like when it really counted, they counted you out. Okay? It fucking sucks. I know. Okay, so with that being said, what would your guys like to tell you this week, Geminis? Mm, you're ready. Okay, you're ready. The answer is no. There will be no success with this situation. But Spirit is saying they will block their success as well for doing this. When they do come back in, you are being advised to forgive them. But you need to remember that you have to pray yourself out of the situation, or this was really put you in a dark place. Okay. When this person does come in, Spirit wants you to communicate clearly what you need from this person. Okay. And I feel like at that time, you'll be receiving more information that's leaning towards a peaceful resolution. But what's done is done. Okay. All right, Jimmy's. So let's see. Let's see. Jimmy's. Let's go ahead and close this video out with a quick E versus N. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel, Geminis. I love you. All right, so let's see. A quick E versus N. All the way from Aries to Pisces. If you're dealing with an Aries, what's the T, Jimmy's? If you are dealing with an Aries, what is the T? Damn, single parent. Oh my God, they are immature even if they're older. They could not be contributing to, okay, children, a household. Be careful with that, Aries. They might leave you with responsibility, Geminis. If you are dealing with the Taurus, they're experiencing some type of spiritual warfare, even though they know that they are supposed to be with you. Okay? Damn it, man. If you guys are dealing with a Gemini, they're going through a transformation. I do feel like both of you guys are sad. This is a relationship for character development. Okay? If you guys are dealing with a Cancer, my beautiful Geminis, smoke and chill, but they like to be outside. So this will be a bare minimum connection with the Cancer. Be mindful. All right. If you guys are dealing with the Leo, they're very performative and they're conflicted about what they really want. Okay. And that's how they're going to show up in the connection. So be very mindful. All right, Geminis, if you are dealing with a Virgo, a cheater being exposed, yeah, they got the Jezebel spirit attached to them. Okay, damn, they gonna regret that shit later, though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Zemins, man, if y'all are dealing with a Libra, Geminis, struggling with addictions, also dealing with the angry karmic, okay, they're addicted to a karmic energy even though they know that you would be right for them. Okay, be mindful of this energy, homies. If you guys are dealing with a Scorpio, you guys have a soul contract to create kids, but there is some type of demonic attack being projected onto the connection with you and the Scorpio. Okay, they could be in a low vibrational ass environment and people are jealous of them, so they're giving bad advice. Okay. If you guys are dealing with a Sagittarius, they're receiving advice from a parent, and the parent actually approves of the connection with you. Okay? Gemini's dealing with a Capricorn. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, Jimmy's, they're going through a transformation. They could be a late bloomer, okay? But I feel like they're not coming out of some type of cycle without karma. So be mindful of that as well. If you guys are dealing with an Aquarius, Jimmy's, I feel like they got karmic debts to pay for doing whole shit. And they might be confused about why it's happening, but yeah, they haven't been the best of people that love them. All right, so, Spirit is spinning the block over there, honey. If you guys are dealing with a Pisces, Jimmy's, if you're dealing with a Pisces, they stalk your social media. Some of y'all, they could have abandoned a whole family dynamic with you and they still stalk you. Be mindful of this energy. And I love you guys, Gemini. Until next time. Bye.